Unlock your potential today at skillbakery.com.
Hi everyone, welcome to day 13 of the RAG for Beginners series. Until now, our code only worked in the happy part. In real application, many things can go wrong. The OpenAI API can fail, Supabase can return an error, or the network can drop. Today, we will make our code more robust by adding proper error handling. We'll be improving two files, one which is inside the src directory, that's embedding.js, and the other one that we will be creating today, which will be a more defensive version of our conversational response. So first, let's go ahead and update the embeddings utility. So I'll be opening up my embeddings.js file, and here we will be exploring the two methods that we created. The first one was the create embeddings. Now here, you'll notice that we were calling the embeddings API of OpenAI, and we were getting the response from here. So here we were just returning the response directly, but now we'll be validating that. So we'll be writing something like embeddings.length. Here, whatever we were returning earlier, we are now storing inside a const variable called embeddings, and then we are checking its length, and if the length is not as per our configuration 1536, then it is going to throw an error saying invalid embedding dimension received from OpenAI. And if everything is fine, then it is going to return the embeddings. You'll also notice that this particular method as of now has no catch block at all. So anything that goes wrong will just break the application altogether. So here we'll be wrapping it inside a try catch block. Let's quickly do that. So all this piece of code that we have will go inside the try block, and then we'll have our catch block, which is going to ensure if anything goes wrong, it's going to handle it. So here we have our console.error, failed to create embeddings, then the message comes up. The other method is already predefined because it is internally making use of create embeddings itself. So that was the change that we needed to make in our embeddings.js file. Now let's quickly go ahead and create another file, and we'll be calling it as errorhandling.js, and we'll be creating it outside. So here I'll be giving it a name, 13-errorhandling.js, and here you can see that we have imported OpenAI, create embedding, and Supabase from respective files. And then inside the ask question, we have our top level try catch to catch any unexpected errors, and inside this also we have our try catch block, which is when we are creating the embedding, then we are also handling the exceptions over here. And inside the search method that we have, so here we have our Supabase RPC where we're calling the match documents, and the response that we are receiving from there, if there are any error, we'll be having it inside search error. And you can see that if there are any Supabase specific errors, we are handling it inside the search error, and then accordingly logging in the console. This is basically checking the case when no relevant documents are found, and if the documents are found, then we are simply looping through it and showing it to the user. Rest of the stuff remains same, like building the context and creating the prompt and then getting a final answer, but you'll notice that it is now wrapped inside a try catch block. So this is the top level try catch that we were exploring, and this is the question that we are asking. Just to highlight what we have done in these two files. In embeddings.js, we check for a missing API key at the very beginning, and we are wrapping the OpenAI embedding call in its own try catch block. So when we are creating the create embeddings, you can see we have the try catch block over here, and we are checking the error object returned by Supabase in our error handling page that we have created, and we are handling the case when no documents are found. So these are a couple of checks that we have kept in our errorhandling.js file, and the top level try catch is already there. Now in the next lesson, we'll learn how to better manage and rank multiple matches that come back from the vector database. See you in day 14.
If you find the video helpful, don't forget to like and subscribe.